And welcome into this edition of ACAP Today for the week of February 27, 2023. I'm Jason Parent with Aroostook County Action Program. On this week's very special edition of ACAP Today, we're going to talk all things Cinderella Project. It's one of the best times of the year here at ACAP for us to help make some wonderful wishes come through, and true, I should say. And we're going to talk to a couple of folks who are helping to do that for young ladies across Aroostook County. A very exciting topic as we look at the Cinderella Project on this week's edition of ACAP Today. But before we get to that and that conversation with our two guests, we're going to first get to the information that you can use, the news that you can use this week, again, for the week of the 27th of February, 2023. And we start with the news and information that you can use with this. The Winter Energy Relief Payment Program still has some slots available in it. We have about just over 1,400 slots available for households that are currently not eligible for the Home Energy Assistance Program, so slightly over income households. You can see there what the income threshold is at the high end for a different household size on your screen. We are encouraging folks to give us a call if they are at a quarter of a tank or less of fuel and are in need of assistance with fuel this particular season. This is a great opportunity for folks across Aroostook County who typically do not qualify for programs. What we're also finding is that households who are calling us, we are sometimes finding that they actually do qualify for HEAP, and the income qualification guidelines for that are on your screen now. So when you call us, we will first assess that and we will get you enrolled in the program that you qualify for. If you do qualify for the Home Energy Assistance Program, that is a program that does continue year after year, and you would get an appointment in subsequent seasons. So it's more of a sustaining assistance for you, and we will make sure that we get you signed up for the correct program for your household. Please give us a call for HEAP at 768-3053. For the work program, it is ACAP's main line, 764-3721. However, you can call either line and we'll make sure you get directed to the right location. We move on now to talk about this being tax season yet again, and we continue to offer tax appointments. The only remaining appointments for the free tax preparation services are in Presque Isle at this point. You can call us here at ACAP at 764-3721 to schedule an appointment. These free appointments are for households who had an income of less than $58,000 in 2022, and for folks of all ages, families with young children, senior citizens, and everyone in between. We encourage you to, again, give us a call at 764-3721. This is a partnership of the Aroostook Cash Coalition, which includes ACAP, Aroostook County Action Program, obviously, the United Way of Aroostook, and a number of other partners that are at the table, including New Ventures Maine, who are bringing this to Aroostook County and helping people across Aroostook County. As someone who was at our Holton Center last weekend for these appointments, in addition to a tax appointment, you are also screened for other potential services, including that winter energy relief payment, which I just spoke about, or the Home Energy Assistance Program. So sometimes you do walk out with other services from the tax preparation program. Maine's collaborative workforce, which includes ACAP, continues to offer workshop sessions on Maine employment and training information, which include interviewing tips and tricks, making career choices, resume and cover letter development, and others. ACAP's workforce development team is part of this, and these workshops are offered online at no charge, so you can take them from the comfort of your own home. We encourage you to visit the ACAP workforce development page on the ACAP website for more information and to find out when the classes are coming up and how you can register. We move on now to say that we are very excited to continue the Community Closet Project. We just had a fantastic day last Thursday at ACAP's 771 Main Street location, where we had a lot of clothing, especially clothing for children. We encourage folks to continue to visit the Community Closet anytime that you would like, 24/7. And that project continues to be operated out of the generosity of people who donate clothing like you out there as well. So if you have clothing that you would like to donate, please also drop that off. You can drop it off during regular business hours. That's what's preferred at ACAP 771 Main Street location. However, if you can't make it during business hours, you can certainly leave the clothing in the community closet after hours. We are also reminding folks who are in need of disposing of their unwanted or unused medications that you can do that at any Aroostook County Police Department. For details and times when medications can be dropped off, you can contact your local police station. You can also visit for more information our prevention and wellness program site on the ACAP website. COVID-19 vaccines and tests continue to be offered for free across the state of Maine and here in Aroostook County. If you are in need of a COVID vaccine or a booster for COVID-19, you can call us here at 764-3721 or visit the website noted there on your screen to find out where the nearest appointment to you is. There are also COVID tests available for free at those two websites listed there, covidtest.gov or accesscovidtest.org. We can also help you access those if you were unable to get online. They're also available at ACAP's Maine location, our customer service center at 771 Main Street, and some of our other facilities as well. And finally, in this week's short news and information that you can use, if you or your family is in need of any assistance but aren't quite sure where to turn or what that might look like, you can certainly contact an ACAP navigator that can help you find either services within our agency or a partner agency in the community, including Department of Health and Human Services and others. Give us a call at 764-3721. And that's this week's news and information that you can use. I'm so pleased now to welcome our two guests to the program. One of them, of course, is Chas Holland, who's a part of ACAP's prevention team, but is one of the many volunteers across Aroostook County who's coming together for the Cinderella project. Chas, it's great to have you on the program. You were with us just a few weeks ago, but nice to have you back.
Yeah, it's great to be here.
And the woman who's our roving reporter, she's sort of been established that the last time some of you may have seen her was in a corn maze. When she was checking out the ACAP corn maze at Gone Farms. But this week, look at her. She is actually in a wonderful new location. I was going to say where it's warm, but when you were in the corn maze, it was actually pretty warm that day too, wasn't it, Kim?
So I'm glad we're taking the chance to keep me inside in February.
Yes, indeed. We might have to send you outside. We'll do the fuel assistance program and we'll send you out with a truck, with an oil delivery truck, and see how that goes.
Perfect. I'll do it.
But we are talking about the Cinderella project. So Kim, I'm just going to let you sort of set some context and some grounding for everybody. Tell us about what the Cinderella project is first and foremost, so we can get people to understand what we are talking about in this broadcast.
Sure. The Cinderella Project of Maine was actually established in the Belfast area, and Aroostook County jumped on board a few years ago. And with COVID, it kind of looked a little bit different. And this year we're full force again. We have, I'm going to estimate 500 dresses, prom dresses, semi-formal dresses, a handful of suits, but we have everything that one might want, a Cinderella might want to go to the ball. So all kinds of, let's say, all kinds of beautiful dresses. They've been donated. Some are gently used, some are brand new. They come from all over the state and a lot locally. I can't tell you how many dresses locally have been donated, and they're ready and available for any Maine student, middle school, high school, college. If you have a prom, a semi-formal, a winter ball, they're available at no charge to the student and the families.
That is amazing, Kim. I've just brought up on the screen. Tell us when people and where people can connect with the Cinderella project.
Sure. So our very first day will be March 4th, and it's going to be available all day on Saturday. And we're located, we're set up on the third floor of what we call the old Key Bank building, or 480 Main Street. There's also Vision Care of Maine is in this same building. But we have just beautiful racks of dresses set up here. It's available, anybody to come and go as you wish. And then the following weekend, we'll actually be set up Thursday and Friday evenings, and that is the 9th and 10th, and then again Saturday the 11th. And so there's 4 scheduled days. But what's nice about this year's event, we're able to leave the dresses set up. So if, an invitation to the prom or a decision to go to the prom or a dance comes later, we're still able to get students in to look and make choices and pick dresses. So, and during those 4 scheduled times, we will have Lots of fairy godmothers here to help the students make choices, look for colors, look for sizes, maybe sew on a button, tack up a skirt. So there's lots of excitement going on. I think this might be one of my favorite times of the year.
Indeed. And you mentioned fairy godmothers, and one of those folks is our own Chastity Holland. Chas. So glad that you are stepping into that role. And I know that you've done this before. Talk about why this is something that you stand up and sort of say, I want to be a part of this.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. So prom can be super expensive. The cost of the dress, sometimes you're looking at, $300 or more for a dress that, the girls are going to wear realistically one time. They might wear it longer in their house if they want to, but so the expenses can build pretty quick. And for a lot of families in the county, the expense is not always something that's easy for people. So this is such a fantastic opportunity. Watching the girls go through and look through all these dresses and find the kinds that they like, and then even try on some that maybe they wouldn't have navigated towards previously, but then sometimes that's the one they end up loving. It's just so nice to see that there is a resource so that everybody can enjoy prom, and not just those who can afford the nice fancy dress and can afford all of the bells and whistles.
And Chas, I think what's really nice this year, I know we've done this project before in partnership with the University of Maine at Presque Isle, and we've done it at other locations where we sort of like put a lot of effort into getting things set up for one weekend, but we have a couple of weekends here. And as Kim pointed out, there can be sort of appointments made for groups, small groups and the like, off hours if people really can't make it on the 2 weekends that we're offering open hours. That must be something that's also nice to hear from you, because I know that we always sort of get that request. And when these dresses are stored and they're not really easily accessible to really be seen after this showing, it kind of makes it hard because, transportation is a challenge. Other issues sort of come up, and not everybody can make it on a specific time. But that must be something that you're excited about as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think something we heard last year quite a bit, and I can't remember what it was that was going on, but there was some kind of a tournament or competition. It might have been for the theater groups, maybe. I can't remember specifically. And I know UMPI had they had some kind of a tournament going on at that time. So a lot of those students couldn't make it. So they were sending a friend to go look for them, or a family member or something like that. So they never truly got to look at and try on the dresses on their own. But it's really special that they have the opportunity to go more than just the specific dates that we had last time. I'm so excited it's one of my favorite things. I'm so excited to see everyone. They had me try on a dress last year and it was not anything they're like, take it. I'm like, no, what am I going to use this for? No. So it's really fun.
Now, Chas, as I mentioned at the beginning, you're a part of ACAP's prevention team, and I know ACAP's prevention team is partnering on an event that's coming up later in the spring where this also may be an accessible project for that. Talk about that for just a minute before we go back to Kim and what's coming up with this particular Cinderella project.
Ooh, can you remind me of what's going on this?
I believe there's an adult prom or something like that coming up. That's not UMPI, I believe. So
yeah. News to me. I've been in schools a lot with tobacco prevention education. We're finally able to get back in the classroom. So I haven't been a whole lot on the loop of everything else that's going on, but that makes me so excited because I've been talking about wanting to do an adult prom for the longest time.
Yeah, that we will, I'm sure, revisit that topic. Sorry to put you on the spot on that one.
That's okay.
Come on that one. I think we're looking more toward May, June timeframe. Kim, center us back on the Cinderella Project of Maine, the current status of that. One of the things that I know is near and dear to your heart, not only are ensuring that young ladies can get to the prom, and especially those who might have a challenge, or households that might have a challenge with inflation, all of the other factors right now. to be able to afford to do all of the bells and whistles that go with the prom. And certainly one of the more expensive or most expensive part of that is the selection of the dress. That also rings true for something that young ladies across the age spectrum participate in Aroostook County local area pageants. And this is also accessible to those folks, correct?
Oh, absolutely. Definitely near and dear. I have been a pageant mom for a lot of years, and I've directed several pageants, and we'll be directing a pageant in April. But we also have the availability, since we can have things set up, is to have our young ladies who are participating in pageants stop in, either as a group or individuals. I was able to put out quite a few pageant dresses last weekend. We had a couple groups come, and I think Chas had mentioned this. We said, "Oh, just try this on. We want to see. We want to see." And I was surprised. The moms were surprised at what some of the girls chose, and I can tell you that each and every one of them were beautiful. And we had a couple young ladies humor me and try on all my favorites. And after they tried them on, they were even more my favorite. So yeah, pageants. We even have, I will tell you, we have a lot of bridesmaids dresses that were donated. So if you have a bridal party, give a call. We can do it.
Awesome. Yes, we do. And Kim, there's also, I'm going to go say this, we're going to have this quick question, and I'm going to go back to Chas, then I'm going to let Chas go because I know she needs to go, and then we'll have you tour us through the dresses. But one of the other things that I know that has been happening and that you've been involved with a lot is that people have actually been donating dresses to add to the stock that we have. And I'm imagining that's very much appreciated as well.
Oh, absolutely. There's multiple ways to donate. We have any of our centers dresses can be dropped off, or any formal wear can be dropped off during business hours, or an email to me, a phone call to me. Right now, I will tell you, I have 15 dresses in my vehicle that I have picked up. And I think at every location I pick up, I cry because I'm so excited. And they're just, they're beautiful. They're different. They're unique. We have vintage. We have brand new with tags. It just, my heart just bursts.
And Chas, I imagine that the same thing is true for you. I know that you're a mother of a younger girl, but someone who will be hopefully going to the prom in the distant future. I know that you can't imagine that happening, but trust me, as the father of two kids, it happens very quickly. Do not blink. What are your thoughts about this project overall? You sort of shared the opportunity to help make these matches with these dresses, and it's kind of magical, isn't it?
Oh, it absolutely is. I remember when I was in high school, when I went to prom, we weren't financing was always hard, and that was something that you go and you look at a dress and you have an idea that it's only going to cost $150, and then they tell you that it's more in the $300 range. So it puts a little bit of a damper. Now I've saved my 2 prom dresses for my daughter. If she doesn't want to wear them, maybe we'll have a Cinderella project she can go to and she can choose a different one. But I love the idea that we're creating access for people who just didn't know that it would be possible for them to do something like that, or at least not so easily.
Yes, indeed. Well, Chas, I'm going to let you go because I know that you have a meeting coming right up, and it'll also give us a chance to expand the screen so that we can take a tour with Kim of the dresses at the store. So thank you very much, Chas. We'll catch you on another edition in the future of ACAP Today.
Perfect. Thank you guys so much. Have a good day.
You too. All right, Kim, we're going to turn it over to you now to take us through this beautiful new space and gosh, just the kaleidoscope of color that I'm seeing behind you there.
Oh, yeah. All right. I'm going to take you right back to the front door. How's that?
Yes, give us the experience of what it's like to come into our ACAP Zone Cinderella project.
So when you come in, this will be one of the first things you see across here. It's absolutely amazing. Our facility staff really did a great job getting dresses, getting getting the racks set up, and we've had just volunteers coming in and out, putting dresses together. We have them divided somewhat by size. Then kind of as we walk through here, I also want to turn around and show you something amazing. These are all of our shorter dresses.
Oh, yeah.
Now, shorter dresses, certainly for any prom, but there's a lot of winter balls coming up, semi-formals. And so we have a lot of these. This one is one of my absolute favorites. And I couldn't convince anybody to go home with this yet, but I will. This,
I'm sure you
to me,
will.
they're going to look like, I don't know. I just feel like Tinkerbell or Cinderella in this dress for sure. And then we have some more shorter dresses. We do have a few suit jackets
Yeah.
available, different things. A few stoles. Look at this. Isn't this
Wow.
beautiful?
You can be golden, make him.
And be cold in May.
Yours to
And
count.
winter balls are coming up. So I want to take you, I'm going to show you. Whoop, that was an awful picture of my face. Okay, one of my favorite dresses here is this polka dotted dress.
Oh, yeah.
I love this dress. I wish I had a place to wear this dress.
Now, Kim, as I'm looking at some of these dresses, I'm actually seeing tags on these dresses. These are dresses that some of which have never been worn, and those that have been worn, very gently worn, maybe one time or two, right?
Yeah. Yep, there are absolutely dresses with tags on them, brand new tags. There are some tags that are brand new. Some of them are our sizing them, but there are tons of them with brand new. This beautiful dress. This is beautiful, and all designers. I've seen Sherry Hill, Blush, just Giovanni, just all kinds of my favorite designers are here. This one is absolute. The beading on these dresses are they're my favorite. It'll definitely be a sparkly. They can sparkle, or they can be subdued and vintage. It's amazing. We actually have had a couple chaperones for the proms reach out, and they needed something a little more, sparkly and fun, and we have dresses available for that too.
Absolutely. Wow. Didn't even think of that. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Just the colors and the
Looks like a beautiful place too as well, Kim. Lots of natural daylight coming into the
Yeah.
room, and a really good place to sort of get a good look at the dresses. And
Yep, we do. We'll also have dressing. Our dressing rooms will be set up. Right now I don't have them set up at the moment, but we'll have dressing rooms set up, so there'll be private areas for the students to go in and change, try them on, bring a mom, bring a friend, bring a grandmother, bring an aunt, a group of girls, and we'll have our fairy godmothers here to just help.
indeed, that's
Yes.
great. Next year we got to add a fashion show to that, huh?
Not I'm all about it.
I know. I'm just like, we're gonna get sassed by Sherry in that one after the fact that we just added another layer.
Her in some dresses too. She'll be beautiful in anything we put her in.
Absolutely. We'll make her strut down the runway first one.
Yeah. I will tell you that this is not a bad place to spend my day. So
No, I can't imagine. Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
there's a lot. I could just go by and show you beautiful dresses, just dress after dress.
Lots of different colors, lots of different styles. Yeah.
Yep, we have the more ball gowns, a lot of fit and flares, two-piece dresses, strapless dresses, just all kinds of things.
You name it, it's there, huh?
You name it, it's here.
Wonderful.
Yeah, a lot of I will tell you, I saw a lot of Tony Bowles, which I love the beading. My daughters will tell you that. I'm a big fan. And so we've seen a lot of his dresses here too as well.
Yeah.
So Yeah, just absolutely beautiful. And to think that this is such a resource. I know having daughters go to prom and pageants, this is an expensive adventure. And there's been a lot of county girls, county moms, are really good at sharing dresses, trading dresses, but this expands that. This expands that feeling to everyone.
Now, you mentioned county. This is available for across the county. I know we've had interest from southern and northern Aroostook, and certainly
Yeah.
we invite folks from all over Aroostook County. This is truly for all of Aroostook County.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And there are 2 other locations in the state of Maine. Belfast is doing a location, a big event as well, and a smaller event in Gardner.
Yeah, and we want to make sure we acknowledge and thank our colleagues at Waldo County Community Action Partnership. They are the originators of this in the Belfast area, and reached out to us a few years back and sent up a bunch of dresses and continue to support us in that way.
Yeah.
There's lots of windows there, so help orient folks who might not be familiar with the location, maybe by just showing where you are in downtown Presque Isle, if we can do that.
Sure.
As you pointed out, it is the old Key Bank building, current Vision Care of Maine building, and
Yep.
we're so grateful to our landlords at that building for allowing us to do this in this beautiful space. They are supporting us in this way, and we're very, very fortunate.
All right. So I'm trying to get to a window here that.
Yes, that's downtown Presque Isle right there. You see
Right there.
corner of Maine State.
Yep, corner, excuse me, of Maine and State. There's parking right on Main Street. I'll be able to come in on Main Street. Parking on the side. Let's see if I can get this here. The Elks building is right there. And there's parking on Hall Street. There, and there's also parking on State Street, and you can come around. This is a great location to watch the parade.
Indeed, we did that too.
Yeah.
The entrance to use for that building is the one right off of that parking lot you just showed us, right?
Right off the parking lot, yes.
Yeah, great.
And right, so there is Vision Care of Maine, but our hours will be after their hours. So we want to be respectful of their parking spaces.
Sure. Yes, because they have customers of all ages that go there, and we certainly are and holding this event. And again, you're the contact person if folks have any questions about this program or anything else that they would like especially if they'd like to set up a viewing off hours from what we're available. You're the person to contact.
Right. If they have dresses to donate, or if they want to come in and see dresses that are off, like again, off hours, gather some girls, drive up from Holton, come down from Fort Kent, and I'll be here.
Let's bring the hours back up on the screen here to share with folks, if you just want to go over those again before we leave you.
Yes. So the first weekend is March 4th, and that'll be Saturday. And we will be here all day on Saturday. And then the following week, Thursday and Friday evening, we will be here 3 to, I think it says 3 to 7. That Thursday and Friday, and then again all day on Saturday, that second weekend. So I would say there are a lot of dresses available, and I've been picking up dresses almost every day, and we'll just continue to replenish the stock until we get everybody who wants to go to the ball dressed and ready to go.
Awesome. Well, Kim Garrett-Michaud, thank you so much for joining us. Before we leave you and before we leave our viewers on this edition of ACAP Today, we want to take you to our photo of the week. And our photo of the week, or snapshot of the week this week, takes us to Southern Aroostook, where children in 5 preschool Head Start pre-K classrooms in Holton and Dyer Brook were participating in the Eat Well, Play Hard program as part of the SNAP Ed curriculum, or SNAP Ed curriculum that is offered by our SNAP educator down in Southern Aroostook, who was a guest on this program a few weeks back, Allison Gooding. They were given, I should say, some new ideas for tasty fruit and vegetable snacks. As you can see there, one of the youngsters was enjoying what looks like lemon or orange slices there with carrots and peas also in the plate. And we sort of, we want to make sure that we thank Allison Gooding and all of our team across Aroostook County who engage children in meaningful ways, as is seen here in this snapshot. Remember, the Cinderella project is happening at the 480 Main Street location, the former Key Bank building. Kim is excited to welcome you to that. Give her a call here at the agency if you have any further questions about that. But for now, that's it for this week's edition of ACAP Today. We'll be back next week with a brand new edition. We'll see you then. Have a great week, everyone.
Bye.